Hey, this is Right Thing Motos. It's been a while. How's everyone doing today? Figured I'd vlog a little bit this morning to show you the gorgeous New York City skyline. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, wait. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing really well. Me? Yeah, I'm doing just fine, thank you. Thanks for asking. On my way to work this morning. Nice little cruise on down the road. Feels good to be on the bike. It's like 50 degrees this morning. Anything above 50 is a treat until you hit like 90. And then it's still a treat, but for different reasons. So yeah, I'm going to try to get back into the vlogging game. I know it's been a while. I've been recording. I just haven't been posting. My issue is that I haven't had a computer for a while. It's been functional that I could like surf the web and, you know, type some documents. But what I haven't been able to do, and which is frustrating, is create videos. The issue really is that my screen is totally like cracked. And so, or at least it was. And so my computer hooked up to the TV for me to use it. The TV was like the monitor. There's my good old snorting. I'm sure you missed my snorting. And, you know, the monitor's in the basement, the TV's in the basement, and that's where my wife and I chill to make sure we don't wake the kid up. And so, you know, when it comes to chilling, hanging out, and like watching shows with the wifey, Netflix and chill as you may have it. You know, videos get put on the back burner. She's like, what's this? What are you doing? And so it's just easier for me to just hang out with her. So that's my reason. Terrible excuse, but it is what it is. Now I got a new computer, so it makes life a lot easier. There's like a little desk in the basement now where I can like get my workstation set up, get home, upload all the things, and yeah, try to make an effort of it all. Man, I'm getting excited for the end of the school year. Coming up soon. Oh, before I start talking about my summertime life, question for you, for those of you watching. I have so many videos of me just like riding back and forth from work. Nothing really like fun and leisurely. I mean, it is fun to ride the bike, but no like other special trips. It's kind of like this route every day. So do you want to see that? Do you want to see, you know, the seasons? I don't really do it. I haven't really been doing a lot of talking, so it's just various weather patterns, various times of the day. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with all this footage. I'm not sure what the best bet is. What would you want to see? You, my faithful watchers out there. You want to check out these videos? Should I just like snip together like a couple like 5-minute segments from each day? Post, you know, what I think is interesting. I don't know. What do you guys want? Let me know. There are some comments up there. I'm also going to try to go through the billions of comments that I've neglected. Pretty bad at answering questions, but I'm going to try to get back into that too. So I know some of you guys threw some questions up from yesterday and the day before. So yeah, let me know. Let me know what you want. I'll give you what I got. Can I also talk to you a little bit about some drama I've had? Mad drama, everybody. Some drama I've had with Builtwell, the company of Builtwell. So my lovely seat, which I love, it broke. So it didn't, like, the vinyl didn't tear, the stitching didn't come off, anything like that. Like, if you were just were to look at my old seat, it would look, you know, pristine and lovely. The issue is that the little like tab that like hooks into the to the front of the bike. That snapped off, I guess, over the years of wear and tear. And I don't know the best course of action for this. I contacted Biltwell. I was like, hey man, can you, hey Biltwell man, can you give me a new seat? Can you replace my broken seat, please? And they essentially won't do it. They say it's too old. I've been on it for like, 5.5 years. Which is, I get it. I understand. The thing is, I don't want to like talk about how awesome Biltwell is as a company unless they're going to hook me up. Not like give me free stuff or anything like that, but unless they're going to like stand by their gear. So what do you think if you're watching this? Am I being like a jerk about it? Should I like just accept the fact that seats break sometimes? Or should I like never go shop through Biltwell again? The guy did give me a 50% off coupon for a new seat, but it's like I already bought the seat. So I don't know. I'm like really on the fence about it and like a little frustrated with the whole situation. So if you're watching this, what do you think I should do? Take the 50% off, get a new Biltwell seat, or should I tell them to go kick rocks, do like a review of their seat online and show everybody where it's been like broken and messed up, and maybe hope that Biltwell does the right thing? What's the move? What's the move, everybody? You tell me. Savages. Those Biltwell people. Speaking of savages, here comes the traffic. What am I supposed to do in situations like this, Am I supposed to just be patient? Probably. What a gentleman. Guy's such a sweetie. I gotta say, like, I really appreciate people as a whole. I think human beings, at the heart of it all, are wonderful people. I think as a species, we'd mess some things up. We do some not so nice things, but I feel like we're good. Yeah, we got flaws. Who doesn't have flaws? Oh, also, some random crazy news. I may know a guy who's running for political office in New Jersey. Super awesome dude, very handsome, eloquent. And should I try to get this guy to make his platform legalizing lane splitting? Is that the move? Is legalizing lane splitting the way that we change the world? What do you think? Any New Jersey voters out there? Anybody interested in legalizing lane splitting? Making it the second state next to California? Filtering, whatever you want to call it. I'm thinking about it. In fact, I think I'm going to do it today. To hell with it. Why not, right? Might as well do something to try to improve New Jersey. Get some people talking. At least bring the issue up. Why not have a conversation about it? Why not have a chat? So any New Jersey motorcycle riders out there interested in legalizing lane splitting, shoot me a comment, send me a message, and this guy will will make that one of his platform policies when he's running for election for General Assembly in the 28th District of New Jersey, which is like Essex County. Part of Essex County, so it's Newark, Irvington, Glen Ridge, Bloomfield, and Nutley. Let's do it, y'all. Let's legalize lane splitting. Why not, right? Let me know what you think about that. I was screwing around on the internet the other day and I saw this this super awesome, essentially it was like a cross between a motorcycle and a drone. It's like a flying motorcycle, and I want one really bad. I would love to be able to just fly over all this traffic on a sweet flying motorcycle. That'd be pretty cool, right? Why can't we have that? Why can't we have nice things? I promise I'll be responsible with it. You know. Do you think the issue is like, I guess the issue would be how do you regulate traffic in the air with like motorcycles and things like that, or with like cars? Like with planes it's already hard. I guess you have to fly under a certain altitude, and how does it work? Because you're dealing with like 4 dimensions. Like people can come up from underneath or on top of you. How does that work? I don't know. This is why I am not an air traffic controller. I always think it's interesting when you're in an airplane and you're like looking out the window. I'm one of those window guys. I like to look out the window. Like, when you see like the airplane like flying below your airplane, you know, when they cross each other. Obviously they're pretty far apart, but doesn't that look really crazy? I think it kind of does. What am I talking about, guys? It's been a while. Got a lot of random thoughts in my mind. Normally I keep them up in my brain. Goodness gracious, this traffic is ugly. Alright. I'm going to be stuck in this for the next like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, hour and a half. So let me get back at you once this traffic is kind of out of here. Talk to you soon. Nice when you can like beat the flow a little bit. Man, Thursdays. I love Thursdays. I think they're pretty awesome. I'm a big fan. I also love when people do that. Yeah, just go through the red light. It's fine. No big deal. Don't worry about that red light there. You're all set, bro. You're all good. So what do you think about that little time, that time warp? Pretty cool, right? I think so too. But if I do say so myself, I think that's pretty cool. So we're in New York City, center of the universe, so they say. Is there another city more epic than New York City? Or is New York City the most epic of all epicness? What are your thoughts on that? Does anything beat New York? I don't think anything beats it. I would say that there are some places that rival it. But it's tough to beat it, right? What's your thoughts, for anybody that rides bikes out there, what's your thoughts on when cars do scumbag moves? Because as a motorcyclist, I definitely do like some scumbag stuff at times, where I'll like cut in front of all the traffic, or, you know, just be generally like, nah, I'm not going to wait in this line, I'm just going to go to the front. So is it cool for cars to do that too? Is it just about, wow, this looks super fun. So is it okay for cars to do that, or is that like a big no-no? Should cars be respectful of everyone on the road, and motorcyclists can be like, nah, I'm just gonna do what I want? Or is it really just about like, do you have the guts? Do you have the cojones? What do you think? As a guy driving a car, sometimes, like, I'll take advantage when I can without being like a super jerk. So like, I'll wait to the last minute to merge, but I won't merge once like the line is like solid. But I'll go all the way up to that, like where the dotted line ends, you know? Like, I'll do stuff like that. That's technically not illegal. That's what you're supposed to do anyway, so I don't know. I've also learned, like driving a car in the city, that if you just like stick your like nose, people aren't gonna hit you. So you gotta, if you're like merging and people aren't trying to let you in, you just like go. They're not gonna hit you for the most part. Shove your nose right in there. I and then people will eventually allow it. They don't like it. They get really mad. They might like honk or flip you off. But at the end of the day, they're left with the choice: do I cause an accident, or do I just swallow my pride? Again, maybe I'm not being the nicest human in the world, but sometimes you can't be. It's not always about being the nicest. We have this internal animalistic drive, you know? There's got to be a little bit of competition in there. There's got to be a little stress we have to overcome. Maybe that's what this whole thing is about. Maybe that's why I ride a bike, because, you know, it feels good, but there's also a bit of danger and excitement in it. Because it makes you feel at the end of the day like you're doing something. Like you're conquering in some way. You guys conquerors out there? That's what this country was founded on. As much as people don't like to admit it or apologize for it, at the end of the day, we conquered them. We took it over. Gotta remember that. Whether you want to like it or not like it, that's the cold hard facts, man. Also, I'm curious, like, I know that we did some conquering and some colonialism. When is it, like, it seems like that's not okay today. Like, what was the timeline where it was like, oh, well, we shouldn't have done that, but we did, versus like, I'm just gonna do it again. Like, when is conquering not allowed anymore in the timeline? Or is it still allowed? Are you still allowed to conquer stuff? I'm talking about like on a nationwide level. What do you think that guy's look was all about? It looked like he was giving me some stink eye. He gave me some stink eye and then gave me the up down. Checked out the bike. What do you think? Is he a fan or not a fan? Maybe he's just like, oh man, I wish I could ride motorcycles like this dude. This conqueror on this Harley Davidson Iron 883, which is secretly converted to a 1200. Maybe that's what I need in my life. I bet that's exactly what was going through his mind. Oh, this guy looks cool up here. He's got a little bagger. I think baggers are cool. I wouldn't mind having one day. That looks so awesome. Look at that World Trade thing. That transit hub looks so dope. I love it. I love when things stick out like that. Like, why do we always need these like crazy rectangles? Like, look at stuff like that. We need more stuff like that. Make the city look amazing. I know it costs like billions and billions of dollars, but come on, we got it. We're good for it. Let's build like the greatest. I mean, we already have the greatest city here, but let's keep it up. Let's make it look awesome. More awesome than it is now. They never would have built that had they known what the cost was. But what I'm saying is, like, let's build some crazy stuff. Might as well, right? I mean, if you're gonna build something boring or something awesome, build something awesome. That's what I want to see. I want to see awesome stuff. I hate these blind turns like this. Creepy just thinking about the fact that I'm like going underwater right now. There's this huge just river on top of me. It's like where the river meets the sea. Right on top of me right now. Insane. And I also like the way my motorcycle sounds. It sounds pretty sweet. Back up and just give it a little bit extra. It's so much fun to ride. I'll be sad when everything turns electric just because I love the sound of like terribleness. This sounds so good. Aren't people gonna miss that when they get rid of engines that run on like fuel? When they run on like the dinosaur juice? There's gonna come a day where it goes away. So what do we do about, like, it's just something you got to enjoy in the moment, right? Who knows? This thing will be a relic one day. Oh my God, speaking of relics, I went to see, this guy, Brian Cox, last night. He's a cosmologist talking about like the universe and the stars and stuff. It was really crazy. And I learned some super interesting things about the cosmos, how it all works, how the Big Bang Theory looks and how we can tell where the universe came from. Super crazy stuff. One of the most interesting things that he talked about was the fact that the universe as we know it today, the visible universe with stars, light, he used the metaphor of this like cup of coffee with this layer of cream on the top, so it was like perfectly separated. And so the cream's on top, black coffee's on the bottom. There's like a very clear line of distinction of the separation. And that represents the universe before the Big Bang. And then he takes a spoon and he mixes it together and you see all these, the coffee and the milk, like the milk swirling inside of the coffee. And then the coffee all of a sudden blends together and now you have that like light brown, you know, light brown coffee mix that we all know and love and find delicious. At least I do. Hello. So anyway, like, I guess the whole point of this is that his the way that he described it is that the universe now is in the phase of the milk mixing with the coffee. So the swirls of milk before it's all like completely mixed together is how our visible universe exists in this moment. And that in 11 trillion years, super big number, in 11 trillion years, the universe as we know it, when it's all like mixed together, when the coffee is completely mixed, will cease to exist as we know it. All visible light will be gone, stars will be gone, and presumably we're all in one, you know, black hole, I guess. Crazy to think about. So we're in this like time period of the milk swirling in the coffee before it's all put together. Crazy stuff. Super interesting. Brian Cox. I found out about him on Joe Rogan's podcast. Love that guy. Joe Rogan. Anyway, Brian Cox is cool too. Yeah, if you see Brian Cox in your neighborhood, if he's coming around to your city or whatever, check him out. Essentially, it's like there's like a lecture with awesome pictures and visuals. The guys that did that movie Interstellar did the visuals for it, and it just looks super cool. It's stunning, really. So check it out. We're in Brooklyn now. How'd we get here? It's been a long journey. Guess I left my house around 6:50. 7:40, so almost an hour. It's a great way to start the day. I love starting the day on my motorcycle. It makes me feel so good. It makes me feel like invigorated and alive. It's like a giant cup of coffee and then the bike. Hope you don't shit your pants. But when the two are mixed together properly, it's the greatest feeling. I get to work and I'm like super energized and just like loving life. People think I'm a weirdo. Like, why are you happy today? Like, that's a question to ask. Why are you happy all the time? It's like, well, because I get to ride my motorcycle to work every day. Why wouldn't I be happy? Why don't you get a motorcycle and drive it, and then you'll see what this true joy and bliss is all about. And then you'll know. And you'll understand. Snort. Oh, goodness gracious. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. There we go. I would go around this dump truck here. Not dump truck, cement truck. But I think I'll be patient the last couple minutes of my ride today. This is the longest light. Super frustrating. I just was about to go in front too. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to spend the morning with me. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful evening if you're watching this at night. And I will hopefully see everybody tomorrow. Much love, hugs and kisses, besos, and adios.